Unfortunately, my first surgeon, I think, decided to take a couple shortcuts, put longer screws in the front on the bottom, and to hold things in better. Well, by doing that, he had punched holes in my sinuses. My situation when I met Dr. Paul was that I obviously had holes punched in my sinuses that needed to be corrected. And I also needed extra bone density on the top layer because I'd had jaw necrosis before, which started this whole program. So in essence, I felt kind of sorry for him because who wants to fix somebody else's work? And God bless him, he did, but it's been a long haul. I feel very grateful for Dr. Paul because he really kind of held my hand through all of this, and he knew how frustrating this was for me, and it just seemed like we'd do one thing and then we'd go further, and then we'd do another thing and then we'd go further, and it just, I know he knew how frustrated I was, but he reassured me through everything and, kind of held my hand and made things right. When I went with another provider who did the all-on-4 procedure, not too much longer after that, probably about 2 months, I kept saying that I was having sinus problems, and I never in my life have had sinus problems. And so they kept throwing antibiotic after antibiotic on me, and finally I said, somebody's got to do something because this just is not right. Mm-hmm. So they did some more scans, and that's really, Dr. Paul was the one who found the punctured sinuses. And so with that in mind, that was the point where he had to go in and do sinus lifts. He had to, fix the sinuses themselves, mm-hmm. and do bone grafting. He's probably the best surgeon in this field. I can't imagine anybody who's a better surgeon. I have already recommended him to a friend of mine who has had the surgery, all-on-4 surgery with him, and is doing quite well. What I would tell other patients about working with Dr. Paul is that they can have complete confidence in his highly valuable work. I have already recommended somebody to him who has had the surgery and is well on their way to recovery, and probably will finish with Dr. Paul within a year, whereas he had kind of damaged goods when he got me. So I can't speak highly enough about Dr. Paul. I mean, he's just a good man and a good surgeon, and follows through and does what he tells you he's going to do. Since everything has finished, and this is so strong with the zygone bone, I have full sets of teeth on the top and the bottom. I was so excited I went out and bought a bag of salad because I haven't had a salad in probably almost 3 years, because you can't chew salad with 2 teeth. And just having a steak, I mean, being able to chew and not going out to dinner was always a problem because you're sitting there and it takes you forever and ever to eat. So it's to the point where I don't want to put anybody through that. So now I can go out to eat, I can have fun, it takes me a reasonable period of time to eat, and I can eat again. I mean, it's, I feel good about the way my teeth look. I mean, I just feel really good about it. It's made a world of difference.